help somebody else. Don't just try to help yourself. You're trying to help yourself and your past self. You can't help your past self. You have to start from where you're at. I know I'm not the only one that's going through something. So ladies, if y'all feel me, if y'all are trying to find your old self and pull her up, pull her from back in the day, you're not gonna be able to find her. You're not gonna be able to pull her from back in the day. You gotta start from where you're at. You gotta start fresh. You gotta start new. No matter how much it hurts to see, you have to let go of that girl that you used to be. You have to let her go. Okay? So right here, I'm journaling and stuff like that, and some stuff I want to be more transparent on because this is what I believe is a good outlet, like journaling and stuff like that. I'm really big on journaling because it helps calm your emotions down. Your feelings are valid, but your emotions can get crazy, and that's what you don't want. Because when your emotions are crazy, you're miserable, and then you go out into the world, you're miserable, and misery loves company, and you become your own miserable company, and then you cause chaos in the world, and you get into it with people that had nothing to do with your situation, and that's the reason why you are, because you don't have an outlet. So you can use an outlet. You can record yourself. You can use a journal. You can use whatever you need to do to get those feelings and those emotions together. Your feelings are valid. What you're feeling is okay. It's normal. It's valid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not wrong, because you know everybody has their own situation. But your emotions can run with what your feelings are telling, and your emotions can get crazy. And we cannot trust our emotions because our emotions are up and down, up and down. So let me go ahead and read to y'all. I want to encourage somebody because I've been going through it too. Why do you keep feeling sorry for yourself? Why do you keep feeling sorry for yourself? You were something before you actually attached yourself to whatever you're depending on. That could be a man, that could be your children, that could be your job, that could be a friend, that could be something that's going on in your life. Whatever that you're attaching yourself to that's making you go crazy, or that's making you feel a certain way, that's making you have the emotions that's going up and down. You were somebody before. I'm not saying go back and try to say that, girl, but I'm just saying you exist. You still exist. You still exist as a mom. You still exist as a wife. You still exist as a girlfriend. You still exist as somebody. I mean that there's somebody that might be lost in that corporate job or whatever you're involved in, whatever situation and circumstances. That circumstance, that man, that friend, that spouse, those people, they do not define you. That's all I want to tell y'all. Your situation, your circumstances, and people that you're attached to, that you may be dependent on, do not define you. Before you invested yourself physically, financially, giving up your years, losing yourself, you cannot get the younger self back. You cannot reach back into the past to get her and pull her up. She's gone. She's a goner. She's a goner. You have to start new. You have to start. Women, ladies, you have to start where you're at right now. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that you will have ever be able to do, because then you're not holding on to your past mistakes and like, oh, what was me? I did this and I did that. No, you have to let that stuff in the past. You have to let it go. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive those who hurt you, for God can forgive you, so God can forgive you. So how can you ask God for forgiveness if you haven't forgiven your enemy? You have to pray for your enemy. You have to get over that. You have to forgive yourself too. You also have to forgive yourself, because you can walk in unforgiveness towards yourself too. That can also be holding you back. Leave that girl in the past where she was. You can teach another young woman that may be in her shoes. Use your wisdom and your knowledge that you learned through experience. Experience is not always the best teacher, but it can be a good teacher. Use it to help another girl that you see. You may see yourself in her back in the day when you were stupid too. Help somebody else. Don't just try to help yourself. You're trying to help yourself and your past self. You can't help your past self. You have to start from where you're at. You just learn from those experiences, and it should make you a better person. It has built your character over the years. It can make you sad, but it also can build your character. Things that you've gone through should be building your character. Should be making you a better person. Should be making you learn from those things so that you can use them to help somebody else who is going through, or you could avoid them. They can avoid going through those same things that you may have gone through. Why live in misery? Why live miserable when you can live happily? Instead, when you're sad and you're frowning, put a smile on your face. When that person is pissing you off, that you got to deal with, somebody you work with, somebody that you live with, and when they're pissing you off, put a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? You need somewhere where you can go to get an outlet. You need to journal. You need to sing. You need to talk. Call somebody that you can talk to. You need some kind of an outlet. Be the woman you deserve to be. The woman that you envision yourself as is. The woman that you see yourself as. That's who you need to be. That's who you need to strive to be. Your better self, your future self, the self you see, the girl that you see having a soft life. You have to be gracious to yourself. You have to give yourself grace. God gives you grace, and it's renewed every day. Is renewed. His grace and His mercy is renewed. So why not give yourself the same grace? Why keep beating yourself up? Why keep going back and forth with the enemy and living in your own misery from the past mistake you've made, and being sorry for yourself and having a pity party for yourself? Do not continue to have a pity party for yourself. Let me calm down because I'm a little hype. Let me calm down. Start over. She exists now. You exist now, and shall never. You'll never grow. Do not leave the person that you are trying to become. Don't leave her on red because you're trying to save the girl that you used to be, the younger self version of you. You're going to keep leaving that girl that you are right now, the woman that you're becoming. You're going to keep leaving her on red. She's going to be tired of waiting, and you're going to lose her too. That means you're going to keep losing yourself and everything else in your family and your job, whatever, instead of fulfilling the dream that God has called you to do, instead of becoming a woman that you see yourself as, the entrepreneur, that whatever is in your dreams and your heart that you can do, even if you don't have everything that you need to do, just start where you are, use what you have, and let God take care of the big things. Let God take care of the rest. It will come. It is yours. It's already yours. You already walk in the victory of it. Speak those things that are not as though they are. You cannot afford to lose her too. Stop letting your situation F you emotionally. Stop letting your situation and the things you're going through, or that man or that person or that woman, whoever you're dealing with, stop letting them F you emotionally. You know what I'm talking about. Stop letting them F you emotionally. I can't say it no other way. Unless I say the full word, and I can't be on social media saying the full word. And plus, that's not me. I don't do all that, and I don't need to be doing all that. So you can allow those things that you're going through, or that person, to F you emotionally, have you emotionally. Y'all ever heard Vivian Green? I'm on an emotional roller coaster. I am on an emotional roller coaster. Do not get on that emotional roller coaster. Do not let that person have you up and down. What they think of you, or what they say to you, how they perceive you, or how they handle you, determine what your next move is, determine what you have going on, determine how you move, determine whether you're happy or whether you're sad. You have to figure it out, babe. You have to write it down. You have to write your vision, make it plain. You have to find a way of escape away from that, out of chaos. You have to forgive that person and figure out what's best for you. Do not let that person keep effing you emotionally, or you will continue to be miserable and you will not go nowhere in life, because you're sitting and you're crying every day. It's okay to cry. I believe crying is healing, but you cannot continue to cry and waste your time, because it's not healthy. Pour those emotions into going after your dreams, the thing that God has put in your side of you. God give you gifts. He gives you gifts. Your gifts will make room for you, plural, not just one gift, but you have multiple gifts, and they will make room for you. Pour that into those gifts, and those gifts should become lucrative, and that's how you should live. We should all be living off our dreams, because those things that have been effing you emotionally, or taking advantage of you emotionally. I want to say the other thing, but we're just going to say taking advantage of you emotionally. Those things that have been taking you advantage of you emotionally have become your biggest distraction. They determine your day. They determine whether you're happy. They determine whether you're sad. They determine if you're going to cry today. They determine if you're going to spaz out, or flip out, or crash out, or be the happiest person. Oh, I'm on cloud 9 because me and my man are good. Or I'm sad as heck because I can't do anything and pick myself out of my bed because my man left me, or because he said this and that to me. You're letting them emotionally F you, take advantage of you, and they may not be doing it purposely, but you got to understand it's a spiritual thing, and that we're fighting against. You have to be prepared. You have to prepare yourself for these things daily, on a daily. They become a distraction. They become a hindrance. A man, whatever your situation is, they can become a hindrance to you, cause you to make bad choices and bad decisions. You completely ignore all the red flags of that person or of that situation. Now you're living with your bad choices and your bad decisions that you made because you were emotional and acting out of those emotions, because how that person made you feel that day or whatever, it made you go and make bad decisions. And now you can smell those bad decisions. You can smell those things that you've done wrong when you took the wrong turn. And they stink. They stink, and you have to live with them. You're living with them. You're living with your mistakes or your past mistakes or decisions. They're always going to be there no matter what. They're always going to be there to remind you. But you know what you can be doing right now? Like I said, for myself personally, I'm walking in my testimony. You can be walking in your testimony. Sure, your testimony stinks, but you can be walking in it right now. That means you're going to be able to tell your testimony. That means you're going from A to B to C to Z at the end of the tunnel. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. And you're going to be able to help somebody out with the things that you've gone through. And you're going to get your breakthrough, and you're going to be set free. Capiche? The consequences of... Because of the consequences of your decision, you're smelling those consequences, and they stink, basically, is what I was saying. But they should be also fuel for you. They should fuel you to want to do better, to start over. Smile when you're frowning, like I told y'all. You can change your outcome just by believing that your outcome is going to be better. Just by taking those steps. Faithful that works is dead. So just by taking those steps, your outcome can be better. Instead of sitting there in a pity party that you're having thrown for yourself. You could change your reaction. That's how you're going to change your outcome, by changing your reaction to how you react to things and how you react to the people around you that are causing you to be miserable, that are adding to your misery, that are determining whether you're happy or sad that day. Yeah, smile until you're really happy. Fake it until you make it. When you're feeling angry and you want to go off on that person, just start smiling. See if that'll change anything for you. Just start smiling. Like smiling on the inside. Smile. You know what I'm saying? Make it, just think of, not even so much as like, oh, think happy thoughts, but just start smiling and see if that'll change anything for you. Be a better person moving forward. Be better moving forward. Stop looking back. Stop looking backwards. It will only kill you. It's like a dream deferred. That person back that you used to be is deferred. She's a goner. You thought you were missing something that you had to have that thing so bad, but it only ends up hurting you. Nobody could tell you nothing about what you thought you wanted. Now you're living with those decisions that you had because you had to have that thing, and now your decisions stink, and you can smell them every single day. You're sick of them. They're making you sick. But you don't have to continue going on like that. But I'm just telling you the reality of it. The reality of it is that we got to make better decisions. The reality of it is that we have to get our emotions in check. The reality of it is that we have to be a better person and have better thoughts, higher thoughts. We have to have higher thoughts. We are above the thinking low. We are above thinking low of ourselves. We are above thinking low about how we can proceed in life. And thinking that we're limited, we don't have anything, and we'll never have anything. Where you're above that. You're above who you used to be. Who you left behind. You're above that person, the person you used to be. You're above her now. You need to do better so that she can actually, you need to do better so that she can look up to you. That's the only way you're going to be able to say that little girl that you used to be, if you do better. Take what you have right now, pick yourself up by your own bootstraps, and let that little girl that you used to be see you, and she will rise. She will rise. Then she will rise. But if you keep looking back at her, you're enabling her. She's not going in. She's not doing anything. That means because you're not going to do anything. So you stop. She stopped. And she's stuck. Y'all both stuck. So the thing you thought you had is only hurting you. It's only hurting you. But if you continue to live in regret, you will be your own miserable company. You will become your own worst enemy. Your thoughts will become your own worst enemy. And then you will be operating out of God's will for your life. God does not want you to be that way, miserable, unhappy. He will comfort you. Start over new. Forgive yourself. Forgive those people that hurt you, trespass against you, or come against you. Take accountability also. Take accountability. And walk away with a smile. Walk away from that situation with a smile. Or carry a smile every day. That old you is gone. So should be the bitter, miserable you. So you're bitter and miserable now. That should be gone. You should not be operating in misery because you have regrets. And remember, prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. Don't ever forget that. Use it. silent cries, and even the loud ones, even the loud outbursts that you have in confrontation with people. Those silent cries that people don't even see you doing. God sees that. He hears it. He knows. You are walking around with a broken heart. So you're going to hurt people. So hurt people do hurt people literally. So those silent cries, those outbursts, they may still exist, but you have to start working on yourself so that you'll have a better level up your mindset so that you're not operating in misery. Know that things are going to get better. Know that, and they're not going to get better if you're going to sit around and feel sorry for yourself, if you're not going to actually put the work in to do those things to make your situation better. God knows it hurts, and I know it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I know. Trust me. But you have to move past the hurt. That's where forgiveness comes in. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive those others who contributed to the situation that you may have been. It's not their fault. It's your fault. It's only your fault. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's something that really detrimental happened to you that was of somebody else. But you know what I'm saying? We have to take accountability from how we're moving forward right now where you're at, and forgiveness. This is only the beginning for you ladies. This is only the beginning. And I'm talking to my gentlemen too, ladies and gentlemen, girls, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to y'all. This is only your beginning. The rest of the best part of your life, the latter part of your life. This is the beginning. That's the mentality that you need to have. So many things I'm going through, so much that I want to do. And that's a quote from Ava Marie. Why don't we fall in love? I was like, it's so much that you have, that you want to accomplish, that God has put inside of you, your dreams and visions, so much that you want to do. So why would you just give up all that, risk it all? You're risking it all when you're sitting in your own miserable company, where you're sitting, you letting unforgiveness harbor in your heart and stop you from making your moves. That's what you are putting at risk of losing everything, and losing your dreams and the things that you want to do so much inside of you. Like the things that you're going through, you're letting that determine how you're going to handle the things that you want to do. Don't let the pain break you. Don't let your pain break you. Because sometimes when it breaks you, it gets to the point where you're snapped. You hear about people that have snapped. That don't let it break you, because we don't want you to snap. You don't want to snap. That's what you don't want to do, and mess your whole life up. You're still waiting on that other person to have emotion. Why are you still sitting around waiting on somebody else to have emotion? For you to move, for you to support what they're doing, for you to get an okay to move how you really want to move. You really not going to move how you really want to move if you don't start moving without their permission, without their stamp of approval on the thing. Nobody understands your vision. Nobody understands your dream. If you have those people that do understand it, typically, I like to say that you are truly blessed. If somebody understands your vision and your dream and fully supports you, that's a true blessing. That's like a miracle to have somebody in your corner like that. That's like a miracle to have somebody in your corner like that. But a lot of people don't have that. So ladies, stop waiting for somebody else to have motion, for you to move, for you to fulfill your dreams. Stop, because they don't understand your dream. They don't. And it may look at you like you're crazy. So why are you doing this? They don't understand your dream. Waiting on their next move so you can see the direction you should be following, as opposed to is opposition to having your own motion. So dump your old mentality of failure and regrets, and love yourself first. Love yourself too. Whatever the one of those apply to you. Either love yourself first or love yourself too. You're not just a mom or a wife. You're not just a sister or a brother. You're not just this or just that, what everybody has labeled you as. You are more than that. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. God put you here for a reason, and for His purpose. For whatever He put inside of you, that's what you are set here to do. That's part of what you are set here to do. Don't waste your gifts. Don't waste your talents. Don't waste what God has given you. You have good character behind it. That's the way it's going to work for you, is if you have good character. That means you do things good. You do the things that are right when nobody is looking. That's good character. That's the definition of good character to me. You've forgotten who you are. You are so beautiful. You're smart. Even though you think you might not be, you really are smart. You're beautiful. So, for me personally, y'all, my hurt makes me right. What does your hurt cause you to do? Where's your outlet? What are you using as an outlet for all your hurt? Sometimes we put our hurt in the wrong hands, so we don't want to do that. So we want to journal it. We want to have a place where we can go to put our hurts. Go to God, of course, but we need somewhere we can write it down. We can write, you know what I'm saying, things that we going through, and all of our hurt. Let's write in opposition to that. Let's write the good things. Let's write the positive things, the things that we want to see, as opposed to writing the things that we're feeling and our hurt and woe is me. You know what I'm saying? We cannot have that pity party for the rest of our life. We just cannot, and expect to move forward and to level up according to your faith, be it unto you. Other people are not going to be able to go on this journey with you. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to understand you. They're not going to be able to go where God has called you to go. They're not going to be able to go where you're going. Don't be hurt. Don't be offended. That don't mean you got to stop talking to people. But they won't understand it until they actually see physical manifestation of whatever it is that you're trying to do. That means physically, like your money or your people that will support you, your team or whatever you're trying to create. I don't know what it is that's in your heart, whatever your dreams are, then your visions are, the things that you've been wanting since you were a kid. Only you know that. Put it in action and let God do the big stuff. You worried about, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. Well, what? Let God help do that. Do whatever is in front of you, however far your hands can go to the work, and you can finish the work with your hand. But let God do the rest of the big things. Don't worry about, oh, I don't have the money for it. Start using what you have. So I came on here tonight just to talk. Did I tell you about that? So do it with the information. Take the information and use it. Apply it to your life. We don't want to keep living in misery. We don't want to be miserable. We do not want to continue to hinder ourselves back from fulfilling our dreams. There are a lot of us in this world, a lot of people in this world that are just sitting back and watching everybody else be successful. There are a lot of people in this world that are sitting back and say that, oh, that can never be you. I'm talking to y'all. That can be you. That will be you if you apply these things to your life, if you apply the word to your life, if you apply positive things to your life, your mentality, your thinking. It starts with your thinking and your visualizing yourself, where you see yourself and putting the work in it. That's where it starts. That you can have that business. You can have that. Whatever you're dreaming about, you can have. It's yours. It's already yours. The victory is already yours. So I'm here. So I just wanted to share that with y'all.